Friday afternoon, friends and neighbors. Testuigi at the desk with the Seafarers on a non-Saturday day. Unfortunately, I have plans tomorrow that will take me away from my usual time slot, so someone else can stream at that point. I apologize in advance to Nersha Bainko for counter-streaming him. This is going to be another lost season for the Chiba Pirates. There is way too big of a gap between the three good teams in the Zenkoku League, the Bulls, the Panthers, and the Woodpeckers, and us, the best of the worst. We at least have prospects ready to come up next season. The pitching staff is rounding into form eventually. Especially liking adding Kinichi Endo via trade, the number 40 prospect from the Golden Kites in exchange for Junro Kanda. So now we have a Dynamo 1-2 pairing at that position. Yugo Kaneko going to be ready to come up next season, I think. We've got talent in a bunch of places. I think we just need to actually figure out how best to take advantage of it all. As for us, the mainline club, yeah, trading away Konda hurt. So we'll have to make do with who we got. At least Kitajima at shortstop is an improvement over the guy we were running there, Nishihara. And we picked up Arai in the trade with the Bruisers. So at least we have an arm out there, a bat who could be good. I think really what I'm trying to still figure out is what is this team's identity? We've got the leadership core for sure. But what's our pitching staff philosophy? What's our batting philosophy? So this is going to be an off season where we take an honest look and rejig things. I mean, Miyoshi putting up a stellar season helps. Ditto for guys like De La Cruz returning to form after disappearing last year. Policelli playing well enough to get an extension. Well done. As for the rest, it's audition time. Now, you know me, I like to start off the stream with a lineup introduction. Problem is, we're on the road at Osaka Dome playing the Bulls. Good news is, y'all will remember back in the Stampede, we played the League Redacted version of the Bulls. We had a lineup intro back then. Please take a look. Now, これがブーズルーの先発です。1番サード関杉本背番号30。2番レフト本原照信背番号1。3番ショート前田真背番号9。4番ライト菅井長英背番号4。5番指名打者森川清光背番号12。6番ファースト国久正勝背番号37。7番セカンド安田洋次郎背番号15。8番センター石井吉春背番号16。9番キャッチャー近藤玉緒背番号36。スターティングピッチャー右投げ背番号42島隆夫。I had to go back to previous lineup introductions for our team to get the right kanji for Shima and Kunihisa, because they are both ex-Pirates. Shima, we traded away last offseason to join the Bulls. Kunihisa was a free agent signing after we traded him to the Jaguars in his walk year. Looks like he's fallen back to earth a little bit. Fair warning, this may be the only game we stream, or we play through this stream session. I really do want to get through the rest
Strike 3
of the season. Kitajima coming over from the Kansai Cubs. Grounds out to the third baseman, Seki. Good play. Here's Kondo. Slow roller on the ground. Yasuda collects. 1-2-3 inning. And if you're noticing that the ball is hovering, that's because I have not gotten the latest patch for the game. I know it just came out. Yoshikawa, only 2 of 17 starts of quality. Part of that is because I drew the outfield in and it still gets in front of them. Yeesh. This may be a very short game. We'll see. Two 2-0 on the way to Motohara. Line to right field. De La Cruz with a leaping grab. 1 away. That brings up the ever-dangerous Shin Maeda. There's a reason they call him the Great One. Yoshikawa wants nothing to do with him. He'll put him on board. That will bring up Choi Sugai. 2-2 to Choi. Hard hit into right field. That will fall in front of De La Cruz for a base hit. Runners advance. Good running by Motohara to get all the way to the home plate. Yoshikawa not strong against left-handers, and the Bulls have stacked the lineup. That will be a double play, though. Turn from Miyoshi to Kitajima on to Kondo. Here's Tetsugo, pending free agent. Pulled out of retirement to join these Pirates, and maybe we would have been best if we kept him there. All right, Brian De La Cruz with a game-tying home run. Thanks, Meximemester. I will bunt with Policelli. Bunted back towards the pitcher, and Policelli is out. Yoshioka on the ground. Maeda makes it look so easy. He's basically this saves version of Carlos Guillen. Look at this profile. One of the greatest to ever play the game. Problem is he signed his contract before the Mirai League existed, so he is just getting rinsed on that contract value. He could have been gotten like Kenshin Morita money, like $7 million a season. Back-to-back Ks. Good work here by Yoshikawa to bounce back. Here's Ishii, the center fielder. And the game will crash. Well, that's fun. I need to get that new patch, don't I? I mean, I've downloaded it, I just haven't installed the thing. Even the game is saying, Tetsuiji, you don't need to put yourself through this. Because again, this is the first time I've really done a true rebuild. Usually I do like a, what's the word? A retool. After a season or so, I'll be able to rejig and voila, I've got a new club. This was the first time I did a true full teardown. Come on, game. There we go. All right, let's get back into it. Lineup intro, blah-de-blah-de-blue-de-blah. All right, looks like the same half inning. We actually got a run on our half of the first. Okay, slightly improved from last time. Let's just pick up where we left off here. Ooh, diving catch by Sugai, nice. All right. Back to Sugai. De La Cruz is able to get this one. Morikawa, the DH. That's going to split the outfielders and roll all the way to the fence. Morikawa with a one-out double, first hit of the game. Familiar face here in Kunihisa. And that's a familiar result. Gapper to the wall. This game is tied at ones. Yasuda, 2-1 the count. Fly ball to the left. Yoshioka makes the grab. 2 down. Runner does not advance. That will bring up Ishii. 1-2 on the way from Yoshioka.
Strike.
Got him. All right, through 2. Tied at ones, just like it was before the game crashed. Thank goodness it did that on the first game of the session and not the last. We may still play the home opener, or the season finale. We'll see.
Strike 3.
Tsutsugo doinks a single into center field. Good to see. De La Cruz with a lazy single up the middle. Tsutsugo going first to third. A little bit of old man legs there. Policelli now. RBI chance. Line shot to right. Base hit. Sugai can't get to it in time. Some aggressive base running there. De La Cruz going first to third. Pirates take the lead 2-1. Yoshioka now with an RBI chance. That will be a fly ball to center. She makes the grab. Here's the catcher, Kondo. Lofted to center, Matsunaga. Playing for his job right now. With Kaneko breathing down his neck. I mean, at least he's positive wins above replacement. 75 outfield range. Drawn in against Seki, the third baseman. On the ground, Arai goes across the diamond. Mototomi Arai joined the team from the Bruisers in Sapporo in the trade for Luis Perdomo. And here he is, leading off the top of the fourth. Inside ball 4. Matsunaga not exactly a good bunter. Flies this one to right. Sugai is there. Miyoshi back to the top of the order.
Strike 3.
2 Ks on the day.
Strike 3.
Kitajima, 6 Ks. And holding his own. Oh no, it's Shin Maeda. Diving catch by De La Cruz. 4-star catch out there by BDLC. He eats some turf, but he gets there in time. One on the way to Sugai. Deep shift is on, but not necessary. Matsunaga picks up the single in center field. Morikawa, the DH. Fly ball to left. Yoshioka ranging. Good play. Kensaku Yoshioka acquired from the Golden Kites last season, making his debut with the club. Full count on the way to Kunihisa. Fly ball to center. Matsunaga waits under it. Inning over. Pirates hold serve. Top of the fifth. Kondo leading off. I mean, we will have budget to play with next season. If nothing else, we've been able to duck ourselves out of some nasty payroll commitments. One, two, three inning for Shima. Yasuda goes through the right side of the infield. Base hit. Ishii now. 1-2 on the way from Yoshikawa. Into the shift. They will go to second for the force out. Good play there by Akinori Miyoshi. Here's Kondo. Blocked by Policelli. Fly ball deep right center field. Matsunaga makes the grab. Super stats replay on that one. 3-star catch, but it looked good. And you will note, as you quickly got a glimpse of the Jumbotron on that replay, that the JPBO versions of Silva M's ballparks remove all the league redacted imagery. So this is safe for streaming. And Yoshikawa gets another diving catch out of Yoshioka. Through 5, he's got the lead. 1 run allowed. Good work by Shunpei. We need a foreign starter next season, not Yang. Brady Policelli over the fence. Catcher power. Brady Policelli's aiming for double-digit home runs this season. Yoshioka will check in with a single. Looks like the Pirates are putting the screws to their old teammate. Toshiyuki Furukawa checks into the game out of the Bulls' pen. Arai will work with a walk. Matsunaga, center fielder. Drill to left field. Is that one going to stay in the ballpark? Nope, over the wall. That one's gone to the Owendon. 10th home run of the season for Michihisa Matsunaga. Pirates are starting to run away with this one. Of course, after we trade everyone away, the team gets good. Something tells me the pitching change was ill-advised. Still nobody out. Akinori Miyoshi with a double. Kitajima. On the ground, that'll be an out. Seki goes across. Kondo now. 1-2. Furukawa gets the out. Tsutsugo, full count. Line shot to right. That's going to fall for a base hit. Akinori Miyoshi will round third and try to score. Ooh, close play. We got a little too adventurous out there. Popped up on the infield. Anyone's call. Miyoshi steps up. We do not have a single lefty. Whoops. I think that needs to be an off-season, what's the word? Focus? Hell, at this point, just let Yoshikawa eat.
Strike 3.
He's pitching well through 6 innings, just the 1 run. BDLC leading things off against Koichi Yamasaki. Here in the top of the 7th, Pirates lead 6-1. Policelli had a home run last inning.
Strike 3.
Strikes out here. 2 quick Ks here for Yamasaki.
Strike
And
3.
that's striking out the side.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is second inning stretch time. We invite you to join in singing Take Me Out.
Come on, you Osaka Bulls. Doesn't have the same vibe.
Strike 3.
Yoshikawa deciding to go K for K here. Come on, man. Sign this win. Fly ball to left. Yoshioka is there. 7 strong innings from Shunpei Yoshikawa. Well done, buddy. That may be his best start of the season. Hey, who trying a ball? Good to see you. This is a bad season, but we're having a good game. You're in the JPBO, my fictional Japanese replacement league. If you want to get access to the JPBO yourself and include it in your save, feel free to hit up the link I'm going to drop in the chat, or you can access it from my profile. In addition to the A set that you're seeing on screen here, there's also the B set created by my colleague, Apple Ringo, or 39 Ringo, both of which are available for you to enjoy. Miyoshi gets plunked. Shohei Tomioka into the game. Let's see. All right, we're going to go to Nishihata as a defensive sub next inning. Why do I have Japanese players who can't bunt?
Strike 3.
All right, Hashimoto into the game to deal with 891. Defensive substitution for the Pirates. Entering the game and batting 8th will be Hoten Nishihata at third base. We should probably also D-sub in for De La Cruz. Let's go with... Let's bring in Shigekatsu Sato. Pair of defensive substitutions here to help out the new pitcher for the Pirates, Hidesuke Hashimoto. Kondo picks up an unassisted out. Good play there. Tamao Kondo, the Bulls catcher, lines it right to Matsunaga. Here's Seki. 1-1 on the way to the third baseman. On the ground, Nishihata goes across the diamond with plenty of time. Coach Ruffy, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Ooh, 3K day for Yukinari Kondo. That's not good. Tsutsugo popped up. I figure we'll just give Hashimoto the second inning. Let's get... No, not Masamitsu. Let's get Matsukawa loose just in case. Or you know what? Let's go with... let's get Kurihara up instead. Just in case we need a pitcher or a change of pitcher.
Strike 3.
All right. Top of the ninth we go. Otohara, Maeda, and Sugai. All right, don't groove one to Sheen. Into foul territory, Kondo in front of the half wall. Good play there by Yukinari Kondo. Kurihara will take a seat. Hashimoto seems to be handling things okay for now. Full count to Sugai. Lined through the wickets of Kitajima. Oh, man, that's tough. He must have, like, just gotten fooled.
Strike 3.
Morikawa down on strikes. Kurihara ready to come in. This will be the last batter for Hashimoto. 2-2 on the way. Through the infield, even beating the shift. Throw by Sato is cut off. New pitcher into the game is Terufumi Kurihara. He will face Yojiro Yasuda. Yu Sato getting loose in the bullpen should this run score. Fly ball to left. Yoshioka has it lined up. Game over. Pirates steal one here against the Osaka Bulls. All right, then. Hey, Slinky, good to see you. Yeah, lunch is something I'm really should get to at some point, but the streaming is more important right now. Okay, Shunpei Yoshikawa having himself a good game gives me hope. If you hear any chirping, that is my cat, my feline supervisor saying hi. I mean, ideally, Gosuke Kato fills in for Arai once he's healthy again. But you see the gap. There's the good teams, and there's about 50 miles of you-know-what, and then there's us. Ah, all of our lefties are on the rotation, that's why. Young is probably not going to get his team option activated. The guy just has frustrated me. He's been on a rough slide as of late. The problem is we don't have any other foreign players who can come up and take the slack. Tokuzo Nakashima just has not been able to figure it out. He's probably going to be our DH next season unless we can find someone else. Let's just go week to week, manage things, get through the rest of this 2027 season, and see who's going to win both the JPBO and the Mirai League. Let's not forget, there's a competitor to this league that I created with some of the expansion identities. Akiyama versus Akiyama for the Nihon League batting title. Masakimi Okamura, who we gave away to the Woodpeckers for their catcher. Yes, that is Kevin Pillar. So I'm not sure if Minoru Saito's banning poker from the clubhouse is going to get him fired, but at the moment, maybe? Coaches are easier to change than pitchers, I'll say that much. Or than players. And a happy Rosh Hashanah, Shana Tova, to those of you who are celebrating. And we're losing to the Bruisers too? Eey. I mean, we could always just try and build this team as a defense-first group with the players we have. Miyoshi, Kitajima, Matsunagan, center field. We have 5 double-digit home run guys. But we don't have anyone with more than 10. This is a problem. Hey, Kato's healthy again, so Asao Okazaki is gonna head down. Kato returns. And we pick up a win against the Panthers. Yoshikawa goes short, but gets the win. Dish, good to see you, my man. We're kind of getting rinsed a little bit here in the JPBO. For the second straight season, there's a steep gap between the top class, the A class of the Zenkoku League, and the B class, which is where we sat. Basically, the baseball gods are punishing us for winning the Nihon Koku series in 2025. Meanwhile, the guy we traded away, Junro Kanda to the Golden Kites, seems to be helping them out immensely. He's only batting .514, .564, .829 in the 8 games since he was acquired. So, doing pretty solid. Few familiar faces over here. And then the Cubs have tied them for the lead in the Nihon League. Oh man, the Jaguars just fell off a cliff. That's surprising. What happened here? Back-to-back bad months. Oof, Maron. Oh, no. You want big numbers, Dish? The Bulls. Shin Maeda's nickname of Great One is apt. Part of me wants to give him the jersey number 99. Absolute stud. There's a reason he's got 2 MVPs. Oh, and they just drafted this guy second overall last season. Or 2 seasons ago. Just random, going from college straight to a 6-win season in the bigs. I'd love to get a similar result this upcoming season. So we're just basically going week to week, month to month, and seeing how things go. Suck. I can't think of a better person to get into a brawl with than Trevor Bauer. I want to give you a bonus, Kato. Okay, so we could call up Anthony Nelson since we have a foreign player slot available. Should we send down Kurihara? Yeah, let's send down Terafumi for now. Anthony Nelson. Welcome to the Bigs. Welcome. And finally, we have a lefty. Yay. He's not a good one, but he's a lefty. Ooh, okay, Dish. Yeah, drop me a line via Discord. I have streamer mode on, so it's not going to make any noise. I will be unavailable for most of the next 2 days. That's why I am streaming today. But I will try to get to it early next week. So I guess after this season, I got to fire the manager, right? Back-to-back bad seasons. I mean, I'm certainly not helping matters by selling anything that moves, so. Alright, Kato's healthy again. Who goes down? Let's send down Naka. Matsu... Of course, Miyoshi and Matsunaga are the ones to get over. Wow, it's a three-way tie at the top of the Zenkoku League. I've never seen that before. Excuse me, taking a screen grab. Taking a second screen grab. So we'll see if we can get to the draft today. Just like zoom into the off season, and then we can take a look at how do we fix this club and get ourselves back into the top 3 at least. Okay, so Enomoto's having a rough start. Nelson's pitching pretty well though. Okay. Let's just get to the end of September, or the end of August, and see where things look. Yukinari Kondo on a hitting streak, good to see. The funny thing is the Golden Kites, you know, the Tokyo team, the big budget Tokyo team, have been stuffed by the eventual Japan Series winner almost every season they've been playing. Including us. And they almost pulled off the 3-0 reverse sweep against the Panthers, but lost Game 7 last season. I don't want to say snake bit, but they might be a little snake bit. And of course, that's why I sent Junro Kanda over to try and help them get out of the schneid. Yeah, goal make the playoffs. Not happening, buddy. I would love to get a Gosuke Kato jersey. I think that's on the shopping list. Former Blue Jay, now with the real-life equivalent of the Sapporo Bruisers. And speaking of real-life Japanese baseball, I have to give congratulations to the real-life equivalent of the Kansai Cubs for winning the real-life equivalent of the Nihon League for the first time in 18 years. People have jumped in the canals. Yep, people jumped in the river. Only about 26 this time, according to estimates. Compared to like thousands or so, or hundreds, the last time they won the pennant. Good job by Osaka police to keep things clamped down on that front. Not this time, no. Oh, of course the team's gonna tease me by making a run back to 500. We would be in a postseason spot if we were in the Nihon League, darn it. Jaguars and Dolphins making it interesting with the Astrals over in the other league. We get swept by the Bulls, of course. All right, saving at the month. 11 games back of the Woodpeckers. We are not catching them. Also good to see Kevin Pillar having a career resurgence over in Tokyo. One of the fun parts of playing a foreign league is you never know who from MLB or the minors or the indies is going to show up and suddenly become talented. Alright, Funaki. Yeah, there's a reason we're not extending you, dude. As good as you've been, we need someone who can give us more innings than 4 a start. Tsutsugo. Glad you like playing here. We need someone who can give us a positive win above replacement. Enjoy walking. Okay, Takeshita is improving a little bit. Sakai's potential has dropped a little. Still top prospect. Mobusuke Matsuoka. Right-handed thrower picked up in a trade. Okay, he could be something. Kurihara's developing. Kuboyama will be joining the club next season. Once he's healthy. Number 7 prospect. 5 pitches above 40. Sugahara will compete for the DH spot. Very little left to prove down in the minors. Kaneko, our current top prospect. Kobayashi he's been frustrating. This is his best season so far in terms of ERA and BABIP. The walks are still way too high. I don't think that 45 control is playing. Kondo continues to develop nicely. And he can spot fill in at second base when Miyoshi's tired. All right. Looks like I'm doing well on the draft record. And it looks like we're going to be able to improve on last season's record, too. So, let's hop over to the Mirai League and see how things are going there. Things are all settled. The Polaris won the regular season for the first time in their franchise history. Last year's champions, the Arrows, finish out of the post. And the Mirai Cup goes to the Aomori Polaris. Former Kansai Cub Shino Aida picks up the championship MVP. Congratulations to the Polaris. This is their first championship win. Oh, nice! Good to hear that you've got a connection. Nolan Schubart. I'm not sure I like that profile. Hugh Pinkney. That is a name. All right, let's take a look at the pitcher side. Any... Brent Honeywell Jr. is interested in playing. Do not like the profile though. Let's see. Not sure I like Nyx. Yeah, because of the setup of the seasons between JPBO and Mirai League, their free agency period is before ours. They also have a higher foreign player cap, 8, as opposed to our 4. At least we're not doing as bad as the Bruisers and the poor Rings with all that money. They still can't put together a competent ball club. Sorry, folks, getting distracted. All right. Hovering around 500. Oh man, the Jaguars are making it a game with the Astrals. That could be fun. Bulls continue to eat our lunch. The key is to make sure we don't actually finish ahead of the Astrals in terms of win percentage, because that means we don't have a chance at a top draft pick. We'd finish 7th. Astrals and Jaguars are trying to do the whole National League Central thing. How much can we lose while still making the playoffs? Okay, I'm deadly curious. What is the record we have against the Bulls? Stop the autoplay. Stop. All right. Hopefully the game doesn't crash again. Stop the autoplay. Stop the ride. I want to get off. Dexter Kierstad. That's a name. Bulls have punched their ticket to the postseason. No surprise there. There we go, finally. And we pick up a win against the Bulls. Let's go to the league reports home. Team versus team. Yeah, 7-13 against the Bulls absolutely tracks. We have a losing record against the Rings, too? That doesn't make any sense. At least Hot Toddy's turned in a good season. That I'm happy with. Alright, what's our home finale? It is against the Bulls. Let's just zoom through there. Oh, flip. The Cubs just took over the Nihon League pennant race. If it's a Kansai Derby here, like it could be in real life, that would be a little too much synchronicity, you know? Ah, thank you, Dave. Much appreciated. Sips. And Dela Cruz is out for what's left of the season. Let's bring Naka back up at least. All right, no pennant is sewn up yet. Oh, look, the Astrals managed to get above 500. Yay! I think this is the first time the Astrals have made the dance, come to think of it. All right, we are now in October baseball. The top 3 teams in all of the JPBO are the top 3 teams in the Zenkoku League, because of course they are. Of the 3, the Woodpeckers are the only one without a crown. The only 2 champions in the Nihon League are the Phoenix, or the Jaguars, and the Dolphins. No, wait. Never mind, I don't think anyone... Yeah, I think it's just the Dolphins so far from that league. Alright, Kazufumi Kikuchi getting better. Machida's going to be competing for a playing slot next season, I think. Could be a third baseman, finally. Adai's an option. At least a bench bat. Wait a minute. Go back. He's actually put up 1.1 wins above replacement since coming over? Yo! Okay then. And thank you, Hubert, for the shrimp check. Allow me to pop my back a couple times. Oy. Alright. I am looking forward to an off-season. Alright, the Kites win the pennant. Again, barely. So, at Koshien, the Cubs will host the Astrals. Winner goes on to Tokyo Dome to face the Golden Kites. The Kinshi. Still no winner in the Zenkoku League yet, but we are playing the role of spoilers, or at least we're trying to. The Bulls have clinched the Zenkoku League pennant again. It'll be Funaki getting the season finale. Against Kohei Arihara. Again, a guy we traded over. Hey, Jose Ozuna's with the team now. Neat. One more game against this club, and then we can lick our wounds in the off-season. Sato had an absolutely disappointing season. I don't know how we can afford to keep him. I think we need to offer him as trade bait somewhere. There are better outfield options, I'm sure. Two-one to Shin Maeda. Past the first baseman Kondo and into right field. Sugai then. Got him. Funaki's able to end the inning without any more damage. Slow roller going to be a tough play. Akinori Miyoshi. Infield single. Two one the count. Hit and run on now. Trying to move the runners. Ball keeps rolling foul.
Strike three.
Swing and a miss, strike three, but the runner advances. So a productive strikeout, if nothing else. Kondo batting cleanup. Swing and a miss. Tsutsugo. And Arihara strikes out the side after giving up the single. That is less than ideal. Okay. Osuna, I think he was a Jaguar at one point, will ground into a double play. Nicely done by Kitajima there. And Miyoshi handles a few outs there. So why are they playing Seki, and how does a guy with 30 home run power have 7 home runs? It's a good thing I didn't trade Kanda to these guys, because that would have been a problem. Policelli showing some speed. Why are both of our hits infield singles?
Strike three.
Still scoreless through 2. Funaki deep to left center. That will land in front of the warning track. Matsunaga on it quick. Good throw to second, but not in time. Yojiro Yasuda with a leadoff double. Corners in to protect the bunt. Good play by Arai there. That'll be a sacrifice. Go-ahead run is at third. Motohara now. Fly ball to center. Matsunaga ranges in. Still scoreless to the bottom of the third. Kitajima bounced over the mound. It's going to be another infield single. Kohei Arihara injured. We'll have to take a look. It looks like he may have just gotten struck. Back spasms. Ooh, okay. Kitajima 8 for 8 with in the stolen base department. Miyoshi the 1-2. Fly ball to center field. Could be deep enough to tag. And it will be. Kitajima moves to third with 1 out. Yoshioka now against Furukawa. Fly ball to center. Will it be deep enough to tag? Ishii's throw home is late. Pirates take a 1-0 lead. Still have not recorded a hit outside of the infield. This game can be weird, folks. Yoshioka couldn't get a hold of this one in time. Sugai, 3-2. Outside ball 4. First walk issued by Funaki this game. 0-2 on the way to Kunihisa. And he's plunked. This is less than ideal. Do a quick check-in on him. Fly ball to right. Sato collects it. Throw will be cut off. Runners do not advance. They respect the arm. Wano to Ishii. Popped up on the infield. Kitajima. 2 down. Yasuda, the 1-2 on the way. Popped up on the infield. Funaki gets the Bulls to commit the Noble Tiger. Wow. Here's the DH, Tsutsugo. He's aboard with a leadoff walk. Policelli now. Will ground into a double play. Sato. Inning over. Man, this team is just going meekly, isn't it? Funaki trying for the win here. Oh, good play, Kitajima. And this one's over the head of the drawn-in outfield. Whoops. Sato thought he had a beat on it. He most certainly did not. 2-1 on the way to Motohara. On the ground, Arai is going to go round the horn to end the 5th. With the bullpen mostly available, except for the mid-relief guys. Got some lefties coming up. Anthony Nelson getting loose in the pen. Good play by Yasuda, ranging into shallow right. Yeah, that's a... Why is he not at third, though? Anyways, 1-2 on the way to Matsunaga from the new pitcher. Furukawa's doing a job here. Kitajima. Through 5, 1-0 Pirates. Funaki will get this one batter and then give way to Nelson for the lefties coming up. Arai from deep in the hole gets the out. Anthony Nelson enters the game to deal with a few lefties. Popped up into left. Yoshioka ranging towards the line. One-two on the way to Kunihisa. Called strike 3. Curveball punches him out. Furukawa still out there. Finally, the Pirates have their first single that lands outside of the infield. Miyoshi's aboard at second. Or at first. Takata out of the Bulls' pen. Fly ball to center. That's going to hang up long enough for Ishii. Kondo. Full count. He's aboard. Decent amount of speed on the base paths. Runners go here against Kondo. Miyoshi, a perfect 20 for 20. Infield drawn in against Tsugo. That's a deep fly ball over the head of Ishii. It clanks off the wall. Both runs will score. Tsugo with a 2-run, 1-out double. Policelli will work the walk. Here's Sato now. Full count. On the ground, that could be 2. They will just get the force at second. Arai.
Strike 3.
Swing and a miss. 2 critical insurance runs here. Nelson called on for a second inning of duty.
Strike 3.
Full count here to Ishii. He's aboard with a walk. Matsunaga getting loose in the bullpen. With 1 out here. And we have a rain delay for 31 minutes. Good play there by Matsunaga to haul in the second out of the inning. 2-2 to Kondo.
Strike 3.
Excellent relief work by Anthony Nelson.
Second inning stretch time.
We love, 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 love Pirates. Is it too late to offer Nelson? No, we can get better offers in the offseason. Only 2 hits have left the outfield, or have left the infield. Yeesh. Top of the 8th we go. Masato Mitsunaga into the game. Ten Nishihara will be checking in as the defensive substitution for Arai. Seki. Line to right, right at Sato. Good play there. Didn't overshoot this one. 0-2 on the way to Motohara. Another fly ball to right. Sato squeezes it for the second out. Shin Maeda will work the count 3-1. And he's aboard with a walk. Yu Sato getting loose in the pen. 2-2 on the way to Sugai. Fly ball to center. Matsunaga lines it up. Inning over. Hey, if nothing else, we might be able to finish this save or the stream session with a win. Kondo now. Popped up to the on-deck circle. A lot of backstop room here at Chiba Marine Stadium. Last at-bat for Tsutsugo as a Chiba Pirate, and it'll be a ground out into the shift. Yu Sato will try to bring this one home. Took over the closer role after the trade of Perdomo. Jose Osuna.
Strike
Swing
3.
and a miss. Strike 3. Ishii, the last hope for the Bulls. On the ground, Nishihata across the diamond in time. The Bulls are shut out 3-0 in the final game of the 2027 season. And solid work by the bullpen in that one. No hits allowed by Nelson, Mitsunaga, or Sato. I mean, yes, Kenshin Morita remains this team's best pitcher. One of the best in all of the JPBO. And we're going to be paying him like it. But this is who we got to build a team around. We got 5 seasons.
Do you think I want this? Don't stop.
Alrighty, alrighty. This song always makes me nervous about whether or not I get hit with something here on Twitch. I mean, it is royalty free, but still. Cubs host the Astrals. Panthers host the Woodpeckers. Let's get to the next postseason series with the Bulls and Golden Kites holding all games in that best of 7.
This is just a dream.
Cubs take game 1. Astrals tied up. Panthers go ahead with a game 1 win. Cubs will make it to the league championship.
Please.
As will the Panthers. Bit of intrigue, but not that much. Let's get to the draft pool announcement at least and see what the pool's looking like for our possible first round pick.
This is just a dream.
Cubs
Don't stop.
with a game 1 win. Yay, BDLC's healthy again. Let's demote Sato. So because he was so toxic in Los Angeles, he went back to Japan and has become an ace for the Panthers. Great. All right, let's take a look at this here draft option. So that's a very good catcher. Like second coming of Katsuya Nomura good. I would not say no to that. Washio is a DH. Fuji, interesting. Not sure what the appeal is. Especially with the change oof. I mean, he's still a 3-pitch guy. Matsuda is a corner outfielder at best. Way too many catchers this high up in the draft. Let's take a look. I want to see if there's any... So yeah, Fuji has P-BABIP suppression, but I also wouldn't mind an Arakawa, ground baller, a Tanaka, or a Kawasaki. Ooh, 6-pitch mix on Kawasaki. Okay, I vibe with that. Any sneaky two-way guys? Ooh. AQ Kawai. I mean, he's probably a first baseman. But I wouldn't mind taking a flyer on him. Alright, now let's take a look at the batters. Washio, yeah, see, he is a DH, but man, what a good DH. Sadao Kashima. I wouldn't trust him. I don't like it. Even though the bat's great, work ethic and intelligence are low. I don't see him as a shortstop or a third baseman. First baseman at best. Nonaka. Ooh. Okay. Leader, high work ethic. Could play a corner outfield or center outfield. And contact-wise, Shigemura seems interesting. Multi-position guy. Take a look at fielding ratings. Who's the best defensive... Oh, the best catcher out there is Hasegawa. We get him. We don't need Policelli anymore. We just have a very expensive backup. But I don't think he's fallen to us unless we win the lottery. More likely we'll end up with like a Fujigami or Yamaguchi. Or Endo. Or Tamura. Alright. Defensive infielders. Kono or Yamada. Yamada, take it or leave it, slightly better. And then defensive outfielders. Kuno. Okay, let's get a scouting report on him. And Nagao. Very interesting. I shall wait to see how the draft pool... I will wait to see how our draft lottery ends up. Both teams 2-1 for the top seed. Golden Kites carry the Nihon League Championship 4-1. It will be Bulls versus Kites again. Another best versus best matchup in 2 domed stadiums. So at least it won't be too cold. All right, let's see. In the rematch of 2024, who will win the championship? Are the Golden Kites finally going to get over the hump? Or will it be the Bulls for the second time in 4 seasons? All right. Golden Kites have 2 more chances to close it out. Are they still going to be snake bit? Nope. Junro Kanda completes the championship drive for the Tokyo Golden Kites. The Kinshi are Nihon Koku Series champions in 2027. Alright, Toru Fuji may be our choice, actually. Lefty who can come right out of the college to help out the rotation. But if Hasegawa falls to us, I don't know how we don't take him. Like, that's a franchise catcher right there. Why is this? Oh, he retired. Okay. Young decides to call it a career instead of continuing on. He forgoes the final year of his contract. One of the greatest pitchers in Kia Tigers history. Bring in a manager with a better reputation. That's an interesting one. All right, let's keep ticket prices where they are. Maybe go up to 16 bucks. Is it time to fire Minoru Saito? I think so. Boom. All right, Nakamura wants to get posted. Sure. $350,000 and he's yours. Yugo Kaneko now stands on number 2 in the prospect ranking. Want a better reputation? Okay. Health, you know, let's wait until we've got the MLB season finished. Okay. This is going to be the first season of Morita's big extension. You can decline ARB on a few of these guys. So I think based on, yeah, we're going to decline ARB on Shuichi Tanaka. We have better pitchers now, finally. Hashimoto. Let's decline ARB with him. Enomoto. Oh, absolutely. Yu Sato's had declining results, but we can manage around it. Kato, credit where credit is due. He's delivered. If nothing else, he might be our third baseman next season. Positive wins above replacement from Matsunaga. Yay! Maybe we might be able to swing some trades for the guys we're declining ARB on. You know what? Arbitration always takes too long for me. And I wouldn't mind getting some lunch soon, so let me wrap this up. We'll do a tiny little pack rip over on the Shizuoka Arrows. And when you see these Seafarers again, it will be, if not the draft, then free agency. I forgot to change this back over to the Seafarers. So, while I'm doing the switch, remember that I'm now accepting subscriptions. If you subscribe, you'll get access to the 5 lovely emojis up at the top right, your name on the special thanks, and for every sub or resub, a custom out of the park uniform set from me. Use it for your perfect team, use it for your franchise mode, use it to print out and hang on your wall. It's yours. So the Arrows basically have flopped since we last saw them. I made the choice to pay for PT Plus just for a month. My team's never been... My mainline club's never free to play. I always do like a card swipe at the start of the season. And we've added Barry Larkin, who finally solidifies the shortstop position for us. So we don't have to run Pee-wee or Pop or Valentin or Cronin or whoever else. Problem is, we've hit a giant slump. Everyone else completed their missions and got better. We have not. Anyways, let's do a tiny little pack rip, and then let's raid you into another member of the Out of the Park affiliates. Looks like Nersha Bainko is still going. All right, George Van Halteren, new team member. Diamond card inbound. Let's see who it is. Evan Phillips. Still, that's a historical silver pack. I'll take it. Jimmy Lyons helping out with two-way players. Chris R. Young. Yeah, let's fill that sell order. Or the buy order. Oof, that's a bit of a golfer. All right. Historical Silver gives us Hal Reniff, a duplicate. And wow, this is a dire Historical Silver pack. All right, I'm not sure how much longer Inertia's going to be going for. Let me check the streaming calendar. If it's a matter of just waiting for the next streamer guy... Oh, Dr. Dynastic's going at 2. Okay. You know what? We'll hang on until then. One other update is that the new theme team you saw me launch back on Monday, the Unlimited Editions, thanks to the PTMS topper being Pedro Martinez, these guys now have Pedro Martinez in their rotation, or in their bullpen. The Mission Edition one, specifically. So I don't have to keep competing in perfect drafts that I inevitably lose in order to win Mike Scott. So this team will be in the entry pool next season. Or in rookie next season. Pedro, you okay, dude? Yeah, this was where most of the points went. We do have buy orders out for Jim Edmonds and Vinny Castilla if anyone has. I'm actually going to bump my Edmonds buy order up to 11,000. And my Castilla order up to the same number. Because, I mean, Bonillo's okay. I'd like a better defender there. Eddie Matthews has impressed as in the DH slot, if nothing else. And that was an actual legitimate tourney win, too. Alright, back into the Seafarers. Might as well take care of business. Make sure all of y'all get your drops. As always, thanks to Matrick Pahomes-15 on Reddit for pointing out the secret to arbitration estimates. As long as you offer 95% of the ARB estimate plus $1, you get an acceptance every time. Not saying you can't go lower, but this is a guarantee. Alright, back here we are. So let's go offer some contracts. Tori, yes. Kobayashi. Yes. Mitsunaga. I'd much rather have you as a bullpen guy, but for a bullpen guy, 409k is not that bad. In the JPBO, you have arbitration for 9 seasons. As long as you hit 1 year of service time, you are getting arbitration. You're getting 783 and no guarantee of the starting rotation in case we need you out the pen. Enomoto and Hashimoto, we're gonna let walk. Actually, let's keep Hashi, just in case some of the bullpen guys don't pan out. You can always trade. We're not bound by the Kozono rule here. Matsukawa had a really good season for a rookie out of the bullpen, so yeah, let's give him a raise. Nakamura, we have posted, so we're just hoping someone else takes him off our hands. Failing that, we'll release him. Takeshita, we'll let walk, along with Chuichi Tanaka. Yu gets a slight pay increase. Nishimoto was a positive influence, but he's not Policelli. So let's offer an extension. Sekine. I need to see something better out of Sekine before I can really commit to him longer term. So here, get 203,500. Kondo. Impressive. Eager to have you on the team. Nakashima. I need to see something out of you, buddy. Prove me wrong next year. Going up to 200k. And that's it. Nakasone hasn't made enough games. Let's just give him his papers. Miyoshi with 3 wins above replacement. Hey now. Who do you win the championship with? Oh, us. Alright, we traded for him. He was included in the Woodpeckers deal. Adai! What the hell? Very impressive. Kaneko, we're letting walk. Kitajima. Noodlebat, yes, but the guy can field like no one's business. He may get another golden mitt with us. I think we're going to let Hoten Nishihata walk. He might. Yeah, let him walk. Gosuke Kato. Get an extension. Yoshioka. Let's give him 1 more year to figure it out. Michimats. Yeah, I think Naka can definitely do better. Sato, buddy. That's 2 back-to-back seasons in which you've been subpar after one really, really good one. Enjoy being traded. Watanabe hasn't stuck around long enough for me to really make a decision yet. So let's give him an extension. Okay. As my cats take their nap. Now the question is, do we want to promote Munenori Kawasaki to be our manager? What? Why did I get this guy's This has to be a glitch. I did not sign Kang Jae-min. Okay, that's weird. He's still on the Doosan Bears anyway, so... Okay, let me get another short playlist of music up. Wait for the MLB season to end, and then we can try hiring a better manager. I don't like Kawasaki has a poor rating, even though he's solid as a bench coach. Yanagi, we are keeping as long as we can. Brady North, we're keeping as long as we can. We got a lot of controlling, normal, and personable. So not your Pelfrey's even a good choice. We may just promote within the organization and get Kawasaki up. I see Spore is up and running. I'm still going to wait for Doc to get going. He's going to be... I was planning on raiding in on him. I'm going to do that. No disrespect to Spore, it's just that's who I had in mind. Alright, there we go. Now we're getting some managers show up. Okay. Kim Woo Jin decides to hang up the cleats. There goes our second base prospect. Whoops. Alright, still looks like Pelfrey. Not sure I like going for Pelfrey over another manager. Man, these guys really want to control certain coaches, don't they? I mean, we could always just go for one of the existing legends we brought into the game. Kyuji Fujikawa would be interesting. You know what? Let's go with promoting Kawasaki. And then let's add in a bench coach who fits well and can help out with some of the staff roles. We already got Jojima as a third base. Someone who can teach infield would be excellent. I think we're gonna aim for... manager has control over hiring a bench coach. That's not good. Well, I am just going to reverse my decision then. At least it'll come with a pay increase. Sorry, buddy. My bad. Question is, do I want someone... I think, given that we're not going to be developing prospects as much once they hit the majors, how many do we have in terms of controlling then? We have 3 controlling, 1 normal. So Fujikawa might be the choice. I know Cubs fans are going to hate the move because he's an alum of theirs, but hey, if you got it, flaunt it. Michihisa Matsunaga picks up a Golden Glove. Way to go! And Kenshin Morita picks up his 4th straight. Or, sorry, 3rd straight. Morita leads the JPBO in wins, games started, innings, strikeouts, and only 1.5 walks per 9. Yeah, he's probably going to end up winning the Yamamoto Award again. All right, Dr. Dynastic is going. Of course, Mason Thompson has been playing well for the Woodpeckers ever since we traded him away. 36 saves to lead to... Oh, great. Jojima could have been our manager. Didn't think about that. I will happily offer you... Oh, doesn't want an extension. Alright, we're going to lose Kenji Jojima. Miyoshi wins a Aoki Bat Award. Great. Let's go with the cheapest assistant GM we can find. Joe Yakovich. There we go. Rookie of the Year is Kazuo Saito of the Panthers. Shugo Watanabe of the Bulls wins Manager of the Year. Kenji Jojima heads to the Phoenix to be their new bench coach. They went with Terushi Nakamura instead? Okay. Looks like we're going to finish up at the draft like I was originally thinking we might. Let me look for a better third base choice. Do we go grab Iwamura then? No, struggles with controlling. Okay. What's our weak spot? Our weak spot is outfield and running. And even then, not by much. Alright, Osamu Yasuda. Lock you up for 3 years. And the MVP... Seiya Suzuki in the Nihon League in a very contested matchup. Wow. It's a shame Kyohei Kaneshiro blew out his Achilles towards the end of the season. He had a shot. And of course, Shin Maeda picks up another one. Nearest pirate is Morita. We won the draft lottery! We could either get Washio as our future DH or Hasegawa as our catcher of the future. Oh, this is going to set up a very, very fun next stream session. Let's get all of you into Dr. Dynastic. Tell them I said hi with an ahoy mateys. You'll see me next on Wednesday with the Flying Purple Baseball Beaters as we try to hang on to a wildcard spot, more like. Time is precious, and I'm grateful that you've chosen to spend some of yours with me today. Firage, take us out. Have a great weekend, everyone.